How do you get ahead of 99% of people in business? A lot of you have competition in the online coaching space. If you are an online health coach, fitness coach, relationship coach, there's a lot of coaches. So I want to share with you today the main things you can do to get ahead of your competition so that you get more of the clients, your business lasts for the long term, and frankly, you have a great reputation in the online space. So the first thing that you can do to get ahead is what we call the do more or do better principle. So look at your competition and notice the things that they're doing. Notice how well they do it and at the volume. If they're posting X amount and their content is this good. Make sure that you are actually doing more than your competition and doing better. This is a really big principle in the online space, is that people look for the people who are the most consistent and who provide the most value. So show up every single day with a mindset of I'm going to do more and I'm going to do better than my competition. This is the first mindset that I find helps people start to get a bit of an edge on their competitors. So that's the first thing I want you to look at. The second thing I want you to think about is actually understanding and how can I have a unique selling proposition, right? People call it the USP. At the end of the day, a lot of people out there are selling kind of very generalized and just kind of bland, beige marketed offers and marketing and sales and all that kind of stuff. So you want to get unique. Make yourself stand out. This could be utilizing certain brand colors. This could be really going specializing to a certain niche. This could be you having a special method that you call your own. This could be you working with a subsection of a niche. Like there's a couple different things you can do to make sure that you have a unique selling proposition. For example, let's say in the online health and fitness space, right? For the longest time, it was like a lot of people who were just like weight loss coaches and like it was just like macros and fitness. And then people started to come around and they're like, hey, we're actually gonna have a unique selling proposition. We're gonna work with people more on like a functional nutritionist side of things. Or there's people who came in on the intuitive eating side of things. And they started to have these different kind of angles at health and fitness. And now we have basically a wide spectrum. And this has allowed many different people and different businesses to actually succeed because they're unique and they stand out. If you're just beige and you just fit in with all the rest of the people who are the same type of coaches as you, it's going to be really hard to stand out above and beyond your competitors. So first and foremost, make sure that you're doing more and you're doing better. And then number two, make sure that you have a unique selling proposition. Number three, this is actually one that most people don't talk about. I am no financial advisor, but get to know your finances better than your competition. The number one reason I see people in the online space not succeed is because they don't know how to either make enough money or basically manage their money. So I'm not going to give you advice on that because that's not what I am, but that's something that is absolutely critical. There's a reason that 75-80% of businesses go out of business in the first 2 to 3 years. And if you want to be here for the long term, if you want to beat out your competition, if you want to make sure that you succeed where other people fail, that you will learn how to do the different things in business that you need to learn, like finances, the legal aspects, etc. So the last and final piece is just a mindset. Don't believe that you're going to be here just for the short game. Don't do shortcuts. So many coaches fail because they're doing shortcuts that actually end up pushing their success farther back. So play the long game. Get really good. Be okay if some growth is slower, if your audience growth is slower. Be okay with slow and steady growth over supercharged growth that actually ends up hurting you. Build things the proper way, build them sustainably, have the right mindset, have a unique selling proposition, and do more and better. That is the way that you will have a business that succeeds for the long term.